What is up, guys? Monkey Napkin here, and today we are playing Forza Horizon 3 again. We are back with the Forza Horizon 3. I didn't know I was going to be playing this game again, but we're bringing him back, and I'm really excited to be playing this game again. You know, I got on and I was really excited to be playing. I'm going to say everything that I want to say, you know, afterwards, because I know I haven't played Forza Horizon 3 or made a Forza Horizon 3 video in a while, so I'm going to talk about that at the end. But for right now, we're going to go ahead and get into the video because I know that's what people want to see anyways. So the best off-road car or cars, it's actually pretty tricky now. Since I haven't played, or me or any of my friends played in a while, there's been some updates to some cars, there's been new cars, and there's been the addition of snow. So with those additions, we had to like kind of figure out what cars would be best on different terrains. And turns out all the terrains are different. And now I don't mean like obviously they're different. Like sand isn't going to be the same as snow, and snow isn't going to be the same texture as, you know, the dirt, like the off-road. So they're actually different in terms of texture and what kind of tires or things like that go onto the car. So some cars are good on snow while they may not be good on the sand, or they may not be good on the dirt. So we kind of had to factor in all those things, and we finally were able to come to a consensus on what the best cars were. So I'm going to be doing like a top 3, but I'm going to go, you know, like third best, second best, and the number 1 car. In the third place spot, it's going to be the Land Rover Defender 90, 1997. Now this car, at first, it was okay on off-road back when we did all our tests before the update with the snow came out. This car was okay. It wasn't the best. It was probably somewhere in like the 6th or 7th spot for the best off-road car. But now, because of the addition of snow, this car does really good on snow, and it seems like it does a little bit better. I don't know if they updated this car specifically, but it seems like it does a lot better on the dirt also, and also the sand. So this car, or I guess truck or Land Rover, whatever you want to call it, this car is definitely number 3 because it did better than all of the other cars by far. Like the 4th place spot for this list was nowhere near as good as the Land Rover Defender 90, so this is definitely a good car to use. Now for the number 2 spot. For the number 2 spot, you're going to be using the Aerial Nomad 2016. Now in the beginning of the game, when the game first came out, or in the beta, you played the first, I think it was the first 30 minutes of the game, you actually used this car and it was off-road. Surprisingly, this is a really good car for off-road, and this is even including the snow. Although it's not the best for snow, it is still the best for the sand and some of the tracks that have water, you know, that kind of flow onto it and you go over the water. This car is really good for that also, and it's good for just dirt in general. So 2 out of 3 is really good for this car. It's better than a lot of the other cars that were tested. Definitely recommend this car if you want to do some like off-road online adventures. This is a very good car to use. For the number 1 spot. For the number 1 spot for off-road, I'm definitely going to be saying the Ultima GTR 720 2012. This car surprisingly did better than all of the others. This was not expected to do good on off-road, mostly because it's an extreme track toy, and when you hear track toy, you think of like a track, like a racetrack. So the actual road, this car in Forza Horizon 2 was actually a drag car. It was extremely fast. It got some of the highest times. Same thing in Forza Horizon 3. You could actually tune this to be a crazy fast drag car. But you know, when we tested it out on off-road, this car had great handling on the dirt, on the sand, and the ice, and the snow. It did amazing. It got some of the highest times we had ever seen, and it just completely blew us away when we were doing the trials. And we really didn't expect this car to do that well, but it was surprisingly the best one. That's pretty much it for the video, but this is what I wanted to say, you know, at the end. In my last video, and not my last video, but in my Forza Horizon 3 best A class, S1 class, S2 class, even the B, C, and D class, the way that we did these trials is not how people think we did them. People think that we just used the same car and tried to get the best time on different tracks. That's not how we did it. The way that we did these trials, to keep consistency within each car and each class, what we did is we would make a car, put it in a certain class, and we would drive it, and we would have that first test run as the control, or I guess you could say the first lap. The first lap was the control. The second time we would do it, and the third time, and the 4th time, and the 5th time, those were experimentals, and all we would try to do is mimic exactly the way that we drove in the first lap, because that keeps it consistent. If we constantly tried to do like shortcuts or little things to be, you know, to get a faster time, it wouldn't show that the car is better. It would just connect to driving skill, which is one thing that I said in all those other videos. You know, driving skill is a big thing when trying to see what car is the best. So instead of trying to get a faster time, you just have to try to keep things consistent to see that the car is what's actually getting you this time and not your actual driving skill. So that's one thing. And two, this video may be kind of short. I'm pretty much short on time, but this is another thing that I plan on doing to bring you guys more Forza Horizon 3 videos. So in the comments below, I want you guys to type in, or just comment what kind of car you want me to use, because this is what I plan on doing. I'm gonna get whatever car, whatever car wins, or whatever car gets commented or liked the most, and I'm gonna take that car, I'm gonna show you guys how I would tune it, what it would be best for, and then I might do like a race or two with that car so you guys see the results of the car. And that's what I'm gonna be doing in future Forza Horizon 3 videos. Hope you guys enjoyed that too. And that's pretty much it. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like, I really appreciate it. If you want to see any other Forza videos or anything like that, go check out the playlist. I have a Forza Horizon 3 playlist of all the old Forza Horizon 3 videos all the way back to the Forza Horizon 3 beta. And subscribe if you haven't already, or if you want to see more content from me, especially if you want to see more Forza Horizon 3 content from me. And see you guys later.